Okay, next part of project 5 is we're going to actually lay out our form and add the elements necessary to begin this. I'm going to hit the Create tab, and I'm going to go to Form Design, and it's a blank slate. And what we're going to do is we need to add our fields, and to add your fields you need to have the Add Existing Field button, Show All Tables, and you may want to expand this just so you get all the tables on all the fields from the tables on there. And I'm looking at figure 5-30, and all I'm going to do is bring over the fields, and don't worry about getting them set up exactly right, because there's a few ways you can do that, and I'll show you in a minute. I'll get them in their ballpark area, and then we'll clean those up here shortly. Salary year to date, incentive year to date, start date, and then certification. Okay, now this should look relatively similar to 530 with the right fields on there. We're going to clean it up, and one way to clean this up is if I click on, and this takes a little playing around, but I'll explain something. The rightmost area is where the actual data will be displayed. So if my first name, Sean, would be in the right, the label first name will always be the same. So the right part will be the actual area that pulls from the table. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of position these, and if I need to separate them, if you notice there's a little gray box in the upper left hand corner. If you grab hold of that box, they move independently. Otherwise they're connected, and if I pull one of them, I pull them both. Okay, so realize that. And something else that's nice is if I hold down Shift and select multiple ones, under the Arrange tab there's an item here called Align, and I can align the lefts up, so it lines the lefts. I'm going to do the same idea for the other three over here. I'm going to align the lefts. Now what I again may want to do is pull these things around a little bit just so they're closer and there's not much space between them. And that's a time issue that you can kind of go through on your own. I just want to show you how to line these items up. Something else that's nice is I'm going to select these three items. Still under the Arrange tab there's a size and space. I can set them equally vertical, and that spaces them such that the three items are spaced evenly. Same idea, let me do it over here. I will space these vertically, equal vertical, and then I can move these around as needed. The grid's nice too because it gives you a kind of a place to position things. I'll move this over here, and we're going to play with that later on anyway. So, okay, setting this up. So far, it doesn't look too bad. Next thing we're going to actually do after we get it lined up there a little bit is we're going to add our other elements, the ones we added later on. What we need to do is actually expand this area, and to expand it, just grab on the edge and pull it over to about 9. Okay, we're going to add a few items here. We're first going to add comments. And comment, they want up here toward the top. Now, what I'm actually doing with comment, a little different than the other one, is I'm going to grab a hold of the actual label comment and put it above the area where the actual text for the comment will be. Okay. Do the same idea for picture. And pull a picture over here, and we'll pull the label picture up here. Pull the box, and notice again I'm moving that around by using the little gray upper corner. I'm going to make the picture box a little bigger because the picture itself will be bigger, hopefully, if it works. And then the last item I'm going to put is the client note. So let's put the client note up here. And again, a lot of this is, I would say, personal preference, but you can kind of clean it up and make it as neat and organized as you wish. I'm just kind of going through this relatively quickly, so hopefully you'll spend a little more time and care in doing things along that line. So that sets up our form for now, and I'll continue with more on the next tutorial.